Welcome back to Macphee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2021 Ford Mustang Mach1. The Mach1 is a familiar name if you are a Mustang enthusiast. This has been brought back to life for the 2021 model year. I do want to point out this is a sold unit. We're just doing a video to show you what happens when you purchase a Mach1, what comes with the vehicle, and what specs you can get on it. This one itself is in jet black. You do have the handling package on here with those 19-inch rims, beefier tires. You've got the front splitter, the rear spoiler, and the adjustable dampening suspension. So getting inside of the Mach1 is where we'll start. And I will note there's a lot of plastic in here, as some Mustang owners like to keep it on before they get it delivered to them. But you do have, your normal features such as blind spot. You've got your ambient lighting in here, power window controls. You've got these manual bucket seats. They are Recaro with the manual adjustment. To the left, you do have your headlight controls. You've even got lane keep assist on this Mustang Mach1. Getting inside, the interior is just about the same as every Mustang. You do have your display here, your steering wheel, your digital display. This is basically the performance pack, 5-liter Mustang with a bit of a few more add-ons, so track focused version. This one does have 480 horsepower in the 5-liter V8 paired with the Tremec 6-speed manual transmission. So you get your digital display here. You can control it with these buttons here. On the left you have your RPM cluster, your gear. On the right is your speedometer. You got tire pressure in the center here, but you can also press this Mustang button, and this is fully customizable. For my mode, you can set up the exhaust mode. You've got various track apps, such as acceleration timer, brake performance, line lock, lap timer, and your start option. You've got a shift indicator, launch control, rev match. You've got gauges. You've got my color in here to control your ambient lighting and your gauge color. You've also got a cluster appearance, so you can change it to view pretty much however you would like it. So if you wanted to put it into the track version of the cluster, as you go back, it'll swap over there. The steering wheel itself, you do have your volume controls on the left with your cruise controls. You've also got a few other buttons such as settings in here, such as your speedometer, driver's assist features in here. And you get your auto engine off, your blind spot, your pre-collision, your cross traffic, all your goods that you would want for daily driving this thing. And then obviously you have your track focused options as well. Getting into the sync system here, you do have sync 3. You've got your navigation, satellite radio, phone, Bluetooth. You've got electronic climate control in here. No heated seats because they're bucket seats, but you do get dual zone electronic climate control. You get navigation, so you can search for the nearest racetrack. You've got sound settings in here, your Bluetooth, your navigation, your general settings, and you even have a Wi-Fi connection hotspot built into the Mach1, which is pretty neat to see. Up top here, you do have your Mach1 with the chassis code, which is a neat touch. And then you have your dual zone climate settings down here with your engine start stop, 4-way flashers, your traction control. This button configures the steering feel. The button beside it is mode, and this is your various drive modes. So you've got sport, plus, you've got track, and you've got drag strip, and you've even got snow and wet. So I will go back in and I can show you here on the cluster appearance. It changes with the drive mode. So say you're in normal and you go to sport, changes it over to sport, and then you go to track and it'll bring it to the track version. And then drag strip, same as track. Snow and wet brings it back to the normal configuration, and then normal is just normal. You do have the Tremec 6-speed straight out of the Mustang GT350, which is nice. And then if I go ahead and start it up, you can hear this exhaust come to life. You can cycle through the exhaust modes too, so you can try to hear the differences. So you've got your normal mode, you've got quiet, you've got sport, and then you have track, which pretty much sounds the same as sport, and then you have a quiet start as well, which is pretty awesome to see there. Coming towards the back of the Mustang Mach1, you can see that side skirt livery there kind of stretches around towards the back of the Mustang. And then this is this giant rear spoiler, part of the performance package on the Mach1 Mustang here. You also do get your quad tip exhaust, rear diffuser, which is straight off of the GT500, same with the exhaust tips, and then you've got the Mach1 badging back there with a backup camera, of course. Getting into the trunk though, if you need to put your bag or whatever in here, you can. You do have a lot of trunk space in the Mustangs. It's very nice. You've even got a bit of a back seat back there. But yeah, you get a lot of trunk space in here, so if you need to put your bag in there, go for a quick road trip, you're pretty much covered. So coming around to the side of the Mustang, we could talk tires. So you do get the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s. The rear tire width is 315, 30, 19. Up towards the front, you go up to 305, 30, 19. As you can see, these are very sticky tires. And then you've got the Brembo brakes in there to help you stop when you're on that racetrack on a hot lap. And then coming up towards the front, you do get to the giant front splitter to help with downforce on the racetrack. You get your LED lighting system with fog lights, auto high beams, and much more. So let's take a look at the engine bay. You do get a Mach1 strut brace. As you can see, they're labeled Mach1, and then you get the 5-liter V8 pushing out 480 horsepower, so 20 more horsepower than your regular 5-liter Mustang, and then the air filter, of course, to keep it all cooled down. And lastly, you can see this Mach1 hood graphic here, part of the Mach1 livery that comes on the Mustang. So if you are in the market to looking to purchase a Mach1 Mustang, feel free to contact us at Macphee Ford. As always, we thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.